at all the time, even on live weather.
Yeah.
So we're difficult.
That's how we go. That's how it rolls.
Yeah.
We're
Complain when
Say
it's
the
not there, complain when it is.
closer we get to Antarctica, the more weather you're going to experience.
Yeah, it's supposed to be summer down here, darn it.
Supposed to be the southern hemisphere.
Then explain the snow to me.
So I got my second monitor. Finally can have my nav map open next to me.
Makes a big difference.
Oh yes. Nah. This is the big CRT monitor that I talked about.
All right.
It's a 19-inch CRT.
That's probably
About-
only going to be 500 watts an hour.
Weighs
isn't
about
it?
40 pounds, does it?
Yeah. Yeah, more. No, it's 55 pounds. Not even joking.
I know.
It,
God.
I
That's
hurt
how
my
much
back
my,
getting it up the stairs.
That's how much my 47-inch old flat screen TV weighs.
Yeah, you could have just gotten a wall mount.
Well, it works very nicely. It projects 1920 by 1440p on it pretty nicely, so it's quite sharp.
VGA connector, I imagine.
Yeah, it's was it display port to VGA.
Oh, okay.
I don't have an analog out in this video card. It's they don't do that anymore, sadly.
Yeah.
But it works.
Is this when we tell you there's a panel that you can load into the sim that does a little nav map for you?
Oh, I know about that. I'd hate the thing.
Ah,
I
that's
like to
fair
have
enough.
it full realism when I look in front of me. So
What, on a 55-pound TV in your cockpit?
yeah, I imagine
Greatest
there's a 55-pound CRT sitting on my lap.
Well, at least you'll be warm.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Your electrical
Okay.
boxes
Oh yeah.
spinning in
to top-
circles.
Remember to top up your fuel, switch off crash damage. Just saying.
Thank
Thank you.
Was the fun.
Someday I'll remember to
Yep,
do fuel on my own.
Remember to crack your flaps after takeoff.
What are flaps?
Yeah,
At least I don't have to worry about gear this time.
that's right. Me neither.
Yeah, this is also my first proper flight with head tracking, so we'll see how it goes.
No.
Good
That's right.
luck.
As opposed
get-
to improvised 10-minute installing.
Yeah, I started again, and it's all working fine now.
All right,
I've got it
who
mixed
was
up
it who put the hold on my VR headset from FedEx?
Yeah, you still not got it, Ben?
No, they finally released it, and then they had another delay from Memphis, so now it's expected on Monday.
Well, that'll
Builds
be
up the
exciting.
anticipation, yeah.
FedEx is awful.
Of course, you'll have to upgrade everything else after you get this headset.
Yeah, get a 55-pound monitor.
Yeah, just get a pair of those, strap it to your face, be fine.
Just straight to the eyeball. Might want to brace your neck a bit.
Ben, we're waiting for you to say, gentlemen. Ready, set, go.
Yeah, we got about 1 minute left here.
Hey, Hardcat, I got an extra bag if you needed. Barf bag.
Okay, great. Thanks.
I've seen fresh meat on the Discord. Faint Tempest and Terwin. Actually, Terwin was with us last
No,
week.
Tempest has been here, I thought.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah.
What
It's
server are
actually,
you on?
it's actually T. Irwin, but whatever.
You should
I
change it
couldn't
to
know.
your gamer tag.
Yeah, I should.
We need a couple more. We had 14 last week, I believe.
A big crowd.
Yeah,
Y'all
it's
on
good.
east.
West.
Expect a real big crowd next week for the final leg. Before we go to New Zealand.
Be
That'll
fun.
be fun.
Yep.
So we're also going to make the crossing to the to Australia, I imagine.
Yeah, from New Zealand. Yeah, we'll won't be. We'll have to take the C-17s and transport our aircraft over here. But we got a long leg from this last leg, from the tip of South America in down to Antarctica and then over to New Zealand. So it's about 8 to 10 hour trip, depending on the wind.
Is anyone actually going to fly that?
Yep.
Yeah, we're actually gonna fly it. We got a group
Oh,
that's
wow.
gonna be flying it.
I don't know if I could fly C-17 though.
God,
okay.
it's north.
I don't know if I can.
Noisy
Noisy
as
as
shit.
shit.
I think if you can fly a 747, you can fly a C-17.
Fly
Yeah,
it,
that's the
yeah.
question. I don't know if I could fly either.
I can fly the C-17. It's the landings that I struggle with.
Ah, yeah.
And, if you want your aircraft transported to New Zealand, you might not want to put it on mine.
All right, we'll wait for Faint Tempest to get up here, and then we'll head it out. And he's up here. Everybody ready to go?
Yeah, copy.
You betcha.
All right, here we go. We'll make a left turn out. Right turn out will be a little bit iffy.
Great.
Goes over.
Yep. Already?
Who just nosed over?
Be me.
Oh, what the heck is going
Brakes
on?
are still on.
Didn't you turn your crash detection off?
Yep.
Oh, there you are. I see it. Flaps up.
Laps up.
Good idea.
Sorry, audible checklist in my head. I'm making a mistake here. I'm following Deanne.
Do not follow me.
Good luck.
Beginner's mistake.
Well, the fact that I know that it's probably going to end in my demise is not quite beginner's mistake.
You're learning.
It's not quite as overcast as what I thought it was going to be.
It's
Yeah,
actually
but
really nice up here.
Yeah,
It's a bit sunnier this way.
yeah.
A little gusty, but not bad.
Nice to be able to see all the kit foxes now. PayPal conundrum finally resolved.
Those are always fun to
Yeah.
deal with.
Wolf, are you going like full kilt over there?
Yeah, I'm a little bit into the throttle here. Back it up a little bit.
Let's see, it's just the wolf just like passing by me like he's in a RV or something like that. Like an RV7 passing a Cessna.
Yeah.
Well, this flight plan is sort of barren. You remember on touch and goes, only got one airport to do a touch and go at. So,
Yeah, is that going to be our midway stop, or because it's quite far down, isn't it?
it's
Oh
not
no, it's really
not far
close.
down enough to do the break there. But
So we're going to do
once
a
we
field
get
landing.
in about an hour, somebody just mention it, and then we'll find us a place to land and take a break
Nice.
at.
Dead stick it.
Yep.
I've got my flight timer going, so. Hold on, nope, never mind. I didn't click start. Darn it. Hit start, you dumb thing. Freaking Kit Fox.
Bail
Right.
out. Bail out.
Oh, yeah.
We go again.
Timer's not working. Get out of the aircraft.
Yep. Yeah, all I gotta do is open up a door and it'll rip off.
Or you
You
stall
brought
it
your
first.
parachute to me.
Tried not to crash today.
Pretty decent job on the mountains down here, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Looks good.
Is that a bear down there? Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's bears here in the
Is it a bear
valley.
or a car?
Oh, car.
That's a
It's just
big
a-
bear.
He was zigzagging around.
Oh, I mean, it
There's
is.
cars coming out of the woods here.
There's a lot of snow on the ground. Maybe he's trying.
They're popping out from the tree line.
Bears.
It looked like a bear.
There's
Came right
bears
out of the
in
woods.
Sim, Regulus. There are
What?
bears in here. There are bears
There are bears.
and seagulls.
In the sim.
Yeah, but if the bear carries a stinger, you should be worried.
Right.
Or if you see a bear in the air, you might get a ticket.
And you might get a drug test.
No air bears.
I can't believe that was actually a car. It zigzagged around, like it made a 60-degree turn suddenly, just on the spot, zigzagged around. Thought it was avoiding DN or something. I don't know if they interact with you, but
That'd be kind of
and then
funny,
the LOD
actually.
kicked in, so it was an SUV.
Well, the dumb bus drivers on the airport.
That was
seem
our
to go
comic
too
relief
fast.
for the morning.
Yeah.
like the Kit Fox logo on the Deer Hunter paint scheme.
I haven't downloaded the new paint schemes yet.
Uh,
I don't have that one. That's probably why you're showing up as Bonanza.
Is that paint scheme release in the launcher they made for it?
Yeah, it
No.
was just
Ah,
you have to go into manage mods and stuff like that, and it'll give you the option to download the new one.
when did that drop?
Friday, yesterday I
Really?
think.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
day or
Oh
something
shit.
ago.
Yeah, and they added some mountaintop scenery from Trent's latest video too, I guess.
I'll have to keep that in mind for my routine to check if there's new paint.
Yeah.
Would have been nice to see it instead of all these bonanzas.
Yep. Yeah, Trent's like, I landed at 11,000 feet. I'm like, is that all?
Well, whenever I do Warbird Wednesday, for the longest time, all I saw was bonanzas when everyone was flying spits.
Yeah.
Maybe we need a little, I don't know, page or something for people to join in with the different events, like if they use custom paint. Well, everyone can
We used to have
install that.
we used to
Yeah,
have
we had-
a approved liveries list for the Savage
Yeah.
Gravel and Carbon.
I grabbed as much as I could from that, but well, some people here still have some good, nice custom liveries, but well, I can't find them, of course.
Yeah, I think that was mostly because obviously Gravel was doing all the work on the gravel and carbon, so everybody, I mean, when we did Alaska last year, that's all anybody flew was the gravel and carbon, but in the last year now, there's been a bunch of new planes released so we kind of a mixed group now, so it's
Yeah, and back in the day, if you didn't have the same livery as someone else, it was Starter City for that. Was it?
Oh
SU4,
yeah,
I think
for
it
the
was?
yeah, God, that was like, okay, who's running what liveries? Because this is messing everybody up. What a weird bug.
That sounded that sounded good back in the day.
Back in the day, back in the good old days.
Yeah, man.
When
we
I
didn't
was-
have
when
any
I-
choices.
When I was young and my knees worked.
Your knees worked when you were young.
They worked a hell of a lot better than they do now.
Yeah.
Wouldn't work about the same. Not good.
Mound Fitz. Huh. Sounds
land-
German.
Are you landing dragons?
Not much place to land up here. Not in the Kodiak.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit more room in the Kodiak.
AK, are you reading a book again? You look off track.
You know, come to think of it, I do have to get my head out of this latest novel. You know, it's still reading 1,000-Mile War up here in Alaska. All this snow and this mountain is, yeah, it's put me back in familiar feelings of Alaska. But I better
Yeah,
wake
it
up.
does. It feels familiar up here, doesn't it?
I need to slow down. I'm just rocketing through this.
I just hit the NOS button to climb over these peaks, boy. 100 extra horsepower and make a difference.
Are you just beta testing that right now? I'm gonna say I haven't seen that be pushed
Yeah.
out yet. Gotcha.
It'll be out early next week.
Gotcha.
Oh. Almost got it on top.
Oof.
Regulus, where'd you go?
Yep.
I got AK. I don't see.
He's below you. He's at 8,700 feet. Back behind you.
No, I got AK.
Over by Wayland. He might be in front of you, I can't tell.
I'm gonna circle back around and come down a little bit now that we're over those hills.
I got him up
Oh,
by
there he is. Got him.
dragons.
Found him. Thank goodness
I'm
for
in-
head tracking.
I'm in the simple gravel, so nothing special.
I'm liking this seasonal change that we got up here.
Could have brought something with skis on it.
Does the Kodiak come with skis? Not like in the sim, but
No,
like,
no,
like,
it's
is
not an
there-
option.
and I know it's not an
No.
option in the sim right now, but like, can
No,
you
it doesn't.
fit-
It doesn't have skis at all. It's not a factory.
Interesting. Alright, cool.
Yeah. Nope, just floats and tundra tires.
Fair enough.
It could probably be fitted with skis, I would imagine. Maybe. I don't know.
Someone was saying that the prop was too close to the nose wheel.
That could be. That wouldn't surprise me.
I think Alex was over on the SWS server.
Yeah. I mean, it's got a decent amount of prop clearance, but yeah, that definitely, I could see that being an issue. Need to be a tail dragger.
Yeah.
Is Touch It and Go coming up?
Is there? Doggone it. These
Yeah,
user waypoints don't work really well for my flight plan. I can't tell where the hell I'm going. Just kind of following people.
Yep, they kind of.
I'm way off.
There we go. I've got a little nav map pulled up in the sim, so I can kind of keep an eye on it. Taking a hard left at the peak here, it
Touch
looks
and
like.
goes, yep.
Touch and go on what?
Whatever you like.
There's the airport. My
I
map
gotta
was
lose
too
like
far.
a crap load of altitude.
Throw her into idle, throw the flaps out, and nose her over.
Just go down with your just go down and just let it ride the barber pole.
Look at that too. Whoa, okay.
Fox just like sits there and screams at you the entire time that you're overspeeding. You're going too fast.
It drops altitude pretty quick in flight idle without doing much. Terrain. Yeah, I know.
Pull up, jeez. The only reason I've been higher than 20,000 feet in this sim is because I took the Vertigo up past 41,000.
I only go up there in biz jets. A little bit funner to stay closer to the ground.
Yeah, I was going somewhere, so I just flew. I wanted to see how high I could get the Vertigo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where this airport's at.
Got 0 depth perception on this.
close it. Throw it into reverse in the air or something.
Oh, you're right. I'm only in the yellow on a 25 degree nose down descent.
Oop. There's
I'm
the
not-
ground.
I'm not like overspeeding, so this thing does drop pretty quick.
Yeah, it'll.
Is that it? Jeez.
Do 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 do.
Oh, there it popped in finally.
Hardcat, I think I've been. What I need is a heads-up display for reading. That way, I can actually read while I'm flying.
There you go.
AK is the guy you see on the interstate with one eye on the road and one eye on a book.
Yeah.
Ian, are you using that green or that monkey puck or whatever it is, or do you got the actual track IR?
Yeah, I got the actual track IR because you can get it on Amazon in the UK, unbranded, so it's
Oh.
£120. You still have to go and get the software from their site though.
Right.
So yeah, you save about $30 probably, something like that.
How you liking it?
Yeah, really liking it. Now I've got the amount of acceleration, just how I like it, you know, so I can flip my head 20 degrees and it'll look 90.
Yeah.
So, and got a nice dead zone in the middle, so yeah, it's really, really enjoying it, especially, you know, doing like the 7 continents. Because,
Sure.
you know, doing 3-4 hour legs in VR with that was just too much for me.
Right, yeah.
Whereas with this, it's just stick a baseball cap on and away you go. It's great.
Yeah, I think that's probably the way I'm gonna end up going, but I need to go with I think I want a bigger monitor though before I do that. So I
Sit
got
closer.
pretty. Yeah, sit closer. Why are you 5 inches from your monitor?
You know, what I
Oh,
really like.
it's immersive.
What I really
though, it's
liked about it
immersive.
is you can, you know, kind of turn your neck around in the turn when you're turning on final instead of relying on a 90 degree. You know, you kind of lean up and look around the post.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
Look around the turn, and then in the sort of P38, that's ideal. Because the visibility upwards is amazing. So just stick it over the tin, look up over your shoulder, and
Yeah.
you're lined up before you start to roll out.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to invest in one, I think. Come on. Keep turning this thing out. Oh, red dirt strip. Practice for Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that promo video, and there's some really interesting looking areas. Like a blood red sand. I don't know the areas that look amazing.
Yeah, that's one thing I've. Well, of course, I haven't flown Australia yet, but I've been kind of working on I've been doing around the world with the Bush League Legends group, and when I got to Africa, I almost quit because I'm like, man, there's not gonna be anything to look at here. And yeah, surprisingly enough, there's a lot of variation in the desert over there. Some really neat colors and terrain variants and stuff like that. Obviously, DN spent a good number of hours over there too, so.
Yeah, I've already done Australia with the 7 continents, and yeah, it's very varied. I haven't been back since the update, but yeah, I just got to Ethiopia, Eritrea, up to the Sudan, and it's wow. Yeah, the textures up there are pretty amazing.
I think my biggest wow moment in Africa was what is that called? The Eye of Africa or whatever it is, that big circular geographic or geological formation. I was like,
It's
what
nuts,
is
Yeah.
this? I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah, I haven't actually flown much in Africa apart from sort of soaring down in Namibia, but yeah, I'm actually quite excited to have got across there.
Yeah.
Once I got out of sort of Abu Dhabi and Saudi, I was like, oh, I hope it gets better than this.
Yeah, see, the Bush League flight plan just kind of went around the perimeter. We didn't do much interior flying, so, but
Yeah, for good reason. If you go flying across Saudi Arabia, it's just like, take a book, do an AK.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, Balmy Bush Flyers that goes off today at 2200Z will give you a taste of Australia. It's the one that Anton VS put together.
Yeah, I did that one last
He
night,
lives
Squirrel.
in Australia.
I did that one last night. It's beautiful.
I'm looking forward to it. I hadn't been on it yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back today and see if I can get some of it in anyway. But it was really good. I enjoyed it.
I'll probably try and do that.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get Anton to do some of the Australian Expedition Earth and make sure we get all the high points.
Sure.
The flight plan for the leg of the Balmy Bush pilots is available for download on Discord?
Yeah, you can download it. Yep.
Okay, because time-wise it doesn't work for me, but if it's that great, I will try it out.
Yeah, it should be in the Balmy Bush Flyers channel, I think.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Yeah, 2200. I'm usually in my gym jams and I've had a few drinks by then, so late me.
Right.
Balmy.
22 Zulu. I'm starting to think about going to bed.
Right.
Yeah, by then you've been in-bombed.
Right. Yeah, it's there. Anton posted on the 2nd, it looks like. Got the...
It's an amazing glacier coming up on our right.
Yeah, I see that there.
How far does that go? Oh, wow.
Yeah, it goes way back in there.
Absolutely gigantic. Goes on for hundreds of miles up north. All the way down to the south.
Things you wouldn't think you'd find in South America.
Yeah.
We're well below the equator at this point, so...
Yep. I might hope so. From this look. Not sure how much colder or more Alaska it can get.
Looks like landing spots are going to be at a premium up here.
Find something.
Yeah.
We'll find something. We always do.
We've landed on
Always do.
The exact midway point is going to be just as we're going to go into this largest mountain range of the leg. But there is this dip right before the real large, like the highly elevated places come in.
Looks like there's a maybe a Class B off our track, but I don't think we want to take that for a landing spot.
Yeah, well.
Oh, I see it.
That's kind of far.
I'm sure we can find a little valley or something somewhere to sit down in.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be,
Well, it
there'll be
looks like
somewhere
there's
flat down by one of the lakes.
a glacier we could probably land on, or
Yeah, we get over these mountains, and then there's a valley beyond that with on a river down below it. So that's gonna
Just
be the
don't try
lowest
and
point.
land in the river.
Right.
The ice is not solid.
Is it ever going to change? Any indication of that? We
It
can land on ice at some point?
It was. We
Well,
could
you used
when
to
it
be able to,
when
yeah.
yeah, we used to be able to when the sim released. We used to do it all the time up in Alaska. And then somebody Sobo was like, "That's dumb."
Yeah, I really find it quite a shame.
Yep.
I don't know. I have no idea. And I don't think of course, I don't frequent the forums over there, but I don't know if that's even on the official complaint list.
I think it is. I think I
Is
saw
it?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think I've seen it mentioned.
Okay.
File a collective complaint.
Well, the only people complaining about it are bush pilots.
They order the percentages anyway, the community. I mean, most people are in it for, I imagine, like airliners and stuff.
Yep,
I
tubes.
can't imagine why, but
Yeah, the vocal minority are the tube guys. I mean, to be completely fair, I mean this sim is kind of a bush pilot wet dream, you know, compared to any of the other sims out there. Just
yeah.
you know, because you really can't appreciate it from high altitude. Just the amount of detail and everything that goes into it, you know, that's in the
Yeah.
DEMs and stuff like that, you know.
And I mean, if that's people, if that's what people are into, you know, like simming, like airliners and stuff. It's
Yeah,
great.
no,
But
yeah,
for the
I-
life of me, I watched a stream like a few days ago, someone doing that. It's absolutely sleep-inducing.
Yeah.
There's
No, I mean,
nothing
it's-
going on really.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
joined-
see anything. You're just looking at your instruments, and well, some of them sim ATC, but even that is not always a thing.
I joined one of the Microsoft covered group flights, and they were all taking off from some major airport out east. And 40 minutes later, they were still queuing to take off, and I'm like, "This is not for me."
Oh my
Oh,
god.
too many people.
Yeah.
I just drove straight through them all and just took off. I didn't wait for clearance or anything.
Oh
you
my
can't
God.
do that. You have to wait your time. You have to wait your, in
No.
your queue. Get in your queue. No, bye.
What are
Peace
you gonna
out.
do? Crash into me?
Right.
Watch me.
You know, you see some of these, sponsored streams, and you know they spend more time talking than they do actually flying. It's like, oh, please just get on with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Frankly, I'm in it for the flight attendants, but that's just me.
How's that working out for you, AK?
Well, just let's say there's a lot of imagination in use.
I mean, having VR can help out.
That's right.
See where you'd have
Right.
it.
Yeah, no. I mean, everybody enjoys it their own way, but like I said, I mean, I've done my share of tube flying, you know, just, you know, for something different to do procedures and things like that, you know, do the approaches and whatnot. But it's, like I said, it's just really, the real gem of this sim is low flying. It's just, there's nothing else out there like it right now, so,
Yep, it's made for bush flying.
yeah.
Even though they don't say it, it is.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's huge for the bush community. So,
Yeah, but I think to be fair, that the majority of people are actually using bush planes or at least small GA planes for exactly the reasons that you gave. I mean, from what I hear, the airliners aren't modeled that great anyway, so I think it's really
yeah,
mostly people with small planes. I know that I've been in a jet, I think 3 times since I bought the sim.
mhm.
Never longer than 10 minutes. and I've been flying all over the world, but always with smaller planes. So for
Yeah.
me, the Grand Caravan is basically the biggest plane that I flew so far.
Sure.
Well, I got
Yeah.
in the A320 the other day for the first
Oh,
time
I
since the
hate
CK
that aircraft.
just to go
Largest-
just to go under the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
Funny.
Largest thing I flew was a Kodiak.
The working title, or not the working title, the fly-by-wire mod's actually really good. But
Yeah.
this year will be I think the majority of I think the tube guys will have at least some stuff when they got the Phoenix A320 coming out, which is supposed to be the highest, based on what they're showing, should be basically the highest fidelity aircraft of
Honda
any sim. The Honda Jet, and then
Yeah.
it sounds like PMDG's finally got their act together, and the 737 will be coming out at some point this year. So
I
yeah, if you
actually
want-
like the
if you want fun tube-
747. I think that's
Yeah,
a fun
I like
aircraft to
747.
fly. The A320 is a
747.
bane of my existence. It can go die in a hole. I absolutely hate flying it. Just because
yeah,
when
if
I
you-
want to
if you're
go down, it's like, but do you really? I don't know if you really want
Do
to
you
go
really?
down. We could just make it do level right now. I'm like, no, go down. It's like, maybe later.
are you just flying the stock one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's broken. It's way broken. Of course, any of the tubes really are. I mean, that's why the only ones I fly I have mods for. So.
DC-6 is still such a good aircraft if you really. are
Oh
looking for
yeah,
something cheap.
I don't think anybody's going to argue the fact that the DC-6 isn't one of the best aircraft in in this sim by far, and then
Yeah.
across any of the other ones, it's really good piece of kit.
Yeah, I still absolutely love it. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not as fast to get in the air as the P-38, but even so, it's still, if you're doing a long leg, it's sometimes an eye out.
Yeah.
Love to see somebody come out with a Constellation.
Well, there is a Connie, but it's not well done. it's pretty bad.
Well,
I've seen the reviews.
I've seen they've announced Concorde's coming now with the cost.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know how anyone ever flew that plane. The visibility is abysmal.
That was all instrument.
Yeah, it does Mach 2 though, so
That's cool. It's cool. I'm not saying it's not cool. I'm just saying
Right.
it's not a visual aircraft. So
Yeah,
well,
putting
I
it in
think
any
Bush would-
sim,
the only upside I can see of the Concorde is instead of taking 8 hours to do the Atlantic tube flight, you can do it in 2.5.
that's fair. That's fair.
Right. Yeah.
You can watch
But
a
it's still a
2.5
tube.
hour movie instead of an 8.5 hour movie.
Well,
Right.
exactly, yeah. It's Bad Boys versus a Tolkien trilogy, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Has anyone been watching any of the Olympics?
No.
I got sucked into the curling again.
Nope.
Yeah, curling.
I absolutely love it.
That's so
Yeah,
I
good.
see
clever.
more and more praise for curling online.
Oh,
nowadays.
it is
dude.
it is an underrated sport, honestly.
Oh, yeah,
To be fair,
I got sucked into it like 16 years ago, I think it was, because the British women's team were doing really well. And ever since, any time the Winter Olympics on, when's the curling on? When's the curling? I don't care about ski jumping. When's the curling on?
It's a curling on.
and it's not
So
like a
skillful,
hard sport to
I got
understand
sucked
all
into
the.
curling once. Saw how it's made and how the
Stones are
rocks.
made.
rock balls are made. Yeah, I don't know what to call them.
Stones.
Just stones. But
Just
Yeah.
stones.
yeah, we've got a pretty big curling team here in Madison. I know a few of them have gone to the Olympics in the past.
12-ounce curling.
We've got one in Rochester too. Made us go to a team building exercise for work there one day. a
Oh,
few
yeah?
years ago. Oh God,
Oh.
it was so boring.
Double prop sounds good there, Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think of curling as like winter chess, because you know it's not a massive. You don't need to be a huge athlete as such.
Right.
Maybe except for the sweeping, but the accuracy and the technique that they have and the strategy they have. Yeah, I just find it fascinating. I got absolutely sucked in, and it's something that I wouldn't imagine I'd be interested in.
Yeah.
What kills me is when sweeping a runway ahead of it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh yeah. Yeah, as a kid, I always made me
Get
chuckle.
down on one knee and slide and sweep. It takes a little bit of talent to do that.
Yep. All these frozen lakes. It's unfortunate.
DN, what do you see up there for landing areas?
Ground.
See the ground.
That's reassuring.
I can see ground and I can see sky.
That's a good
There is,
description there, Ruddy.
yeah, there is some clearances on this this here peninsula, but yeah, it'll be a case of choose a spot. Actually, over to my right. Are we on time? Are we?
We got
Yeah,
about
we got a little bit
15.
of time left.
15 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, let's get over this lake, and then probably there's a spot over the other side that I can vaguely see.
Two niner 3.
You guys out in the lead are happy today. I got it barber poled and can't catch you.
What are you in?
NX Cub.
Oh, that's why.
That's why.
Well, I'm doing 142 right now.
I'm only doing 135. I'll just bring it back a touch.
You might need to recalibrate your
Nice.
speed there. Yeah.
The carbon prop over at Bush League did a bunch of custom mods for the Cubs, and his NX is way better than the default one. All his Cubs are. He's got bush wheel floats, skis. They're really nice mods. If you get a chance to download them. I think he's.
Yeah, like I say, Got Gravel's got his coming out here at the first of the week, so.
He's doing a
It's
Cub
like,
now, or is he doing an NX too?
Yeah.
NX Cub.
And it's got
Be out at
nitrous.
the first of the week.
Oh, jeez. I thought he was just. I thought he would throw a nitrous on the.
Yeah,
On
I'm
the
flying
gravel.
it right now.
Oh,
me too.
okay. Interesting.
Yep. Got NOS on it, nitrous oxide and everything.
That hooked up to the
Interesting.
taxi light?
That's
Oh.
interesting.
It's got its own switch.
It's actually labeled and lighted.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
It'll let you know when it's activated on the G3X.
Oh, and the 500 and 500 and terrain, they gone.
Yeah, see, I haven't even flown the
Yeah.
Asobo NX. I only ever fly the Bush League stuff.
Yeah, Bitch and Betty is not in the. Only what's important is in there.
Gravel's flight model on this thing is really good. You'll
It is.
enjoy it.
Yeah, it's super nice.
So if you load Gravel's mod in, does that affect all the variants of the NX, does it?
The only thing, you gotta have the Cub Crafter's NX Cub from Asobo, and then all we've got is a mod that you download and put in your community folder. You
It
don't
doesn't.
have to download the Cub again.
No, it doesn't affect the 3D model. It doesn't add a. It's not like the gravel where it adds in a plane. It'll just affect the stock plane.
So it's like a performance mod. So
It is a
doesn't
performance
matter
mod,
if you're
yeah.
on the floats. Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter if you're on the floats or the wheels. Got you.
Are there wheels for the NX Cub?
Can't remember. Doesn't it have all three? Doesn't it have skis as well?
So that's the X
Well,
Cub.
yeah, I mean, because the X Cub can be, you can make it a trike or you can make it a tail dragger. You can actually convert it. Without it's, I guess it's pretty. It only takes like an hour to do. We can swap the gear out to convert it back and forth. But yeah, there's float options for it, and then there's
But
Tundra
this
for it
mod
too.
will only affect the NX Cub, not the
Yeah,
X
the
Cub.
NX is the trike gear.
Yeah, I watched the YouTube on it, and the aircraft manufacturers say it takes 4 hours in real life to switch it back and forth from a
Was it
trike
4 hours?
to
Okay.
tail dragger. Yeah.
But it
Okay.
also
So,
takes off and lands
ju-
shorter than the X Cub. You can really stomp on those brakes.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's why I like flying it a lot, because you don't need to worry about nosing over as much.
Okay, I think I found a spot right here. DMB, you have to turn around a little bit. Right over here to the right is a clearing on top of the hill.
Yeah, copy.
Is that
I'm
above the
at,
tree line?
2,300 feet right now.
Oh, I think
Oh,
I
I
see
see
it.
it.
Yeah.
Dark Wolf just falling out of the sky there.
Don't worry about me.
I think I'm going to go to the left over here and get towards that. Looks like it's flatter up top up here.
Yeah, it's slope on your left as you look at it.
I'm just sneaking up on someone's 7 o'clock right
There might be a. Let's see.
Stuff like right on this. Here's Spacer Guns. Here's Spacer Guns. Look at this.
Just sort of feel your way down to the top.
Say dragons down. If you're having a hard time setting down up there, it looks like there's a little spot down here between these two lakes that might be a little bit easier to get into with the Kodiak.
It's actually
Yeah, we
much
should
easier
be
than it looks.
fine.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, there's a little strip down there next to the river that's connecting these two lakes down to me. Down my right here.
A little bit of grass up here on top of the hill poking out from the snow that'll give you a little depth perception.
I was gonna say, oh, this is gonna be fun. There's like 0 depth perception here. The joys of landing on snow.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
And land uphill.
All right, let's see.
Like I say, we can always find a spot to land.
I hear a Kodiak.
Made it.
Nice.
Yeah, Dragon used the upslope.
Can't even tell where this. Oh, there we go. There we got down.
AK still chilling up there.
Yeah, I'm keeping my maneuvering to a minimum until I get used to this head tracker. I want to fly this afternoon in Australia without a puke bag.
Yep.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Sure.
I think everybody's about down now. I got 50 past the hour. Let's be back at right on top of the hour.
Sounds good.
All right.
There we go. Right, help if I had my wind direction on here. Let's see. What are you flying now, Deanne?
I'm showing a
Jesus
twin.
Christ. That
So-
scared the shit out of me.
It showed up as an airliner. It's like, what are you flying?
He's showing Savage Gravel, but I was showing a twin recip.
Yeah, I dev mode swapped airplanes.
I just
That'll
saw
do
a,
it.
P-38 takeoff.
It's funny how it just does different stuff for different people. I've got them as like an Airbus.
I literally just watched a P-38 takeoff. I was like,
Yeah, I've got 2 gravels showing and 2 bonanzas.
Yeah, it's all livery issues basically. That's why people show up like that. I just thought.
I see that the Kodiak, I can see it like a PC-12. I don't have the Kodiak, so
Yep.
but it looks like the PC-12.
Close enough, right? Dang.
I wish we had a PC-12 in the sim.
We will. SWS is doing one.
Yeah, that and 24 also.
Yep. Now that they've got that. From Pilatus, they've got that manufacturer thing. So, or maybe I'm thinking the 24.
the marketplace has a 9.
Yeah.
Kind of curious about that one.
I think Huey, don't you have the PC9 or whatever it is?
No, the PC-21,
Oh, okay.
the red one. Mm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
That's
what I'm thinking about.
it's very cheap, so the cockpit isn't anything good of it.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
But only for $9, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. Did they break the cameras in this thing now? God dang it. Thought the Kit Fox had a lean over view to look kind of over the. Yeah, I think they did something with the camera views in the Kit Fox, the latest update. Dang it. Yeah, that view's gone. It's annoying.
I don't know. My Kit Fox was telling me I had an update, and I just updated it like yesterday.
Yeah, oh, I think all that, I don't think it, well, of course, like I said, now that view, because there used to be like a kind of a left lean to kind of look to the left, kind of lean over to the left as you're taxiing, but that seems to be gone now. I don't know why, but it is.
It's just everything breaks.
We got here.
Air show.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well, the winds at our destination airport are 25 knots, gusting 36, so that'll be fun.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Is it perpendicular or
I hope it's crosswind.
It's
Oh,
almost it's almost a crosswind. You'll want to
crab
come.
our way in?
You'll want to come in on 28, which is from the southwest or southeast. I'm sorry.
Nice one there, Dark Wolf.
Thank you.
See how. Of course, I think the in-sim weather is a little bit delayed, though. I don't think it's not current, but yeah, that's what it's showing on little nav map right now.
Yeah, right now I'm only showing 3 knots on little nav map where we're at right now.
Yeah, I don't have. Not showing that on mine. Oop. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, that's okay. Yep.
Hey, 1 minute to take off.
Ian, your name tag says you're in a Savage Gravel, and when I see your aircraft, it looks like a Porter.
Yeah, for me too.
It is a Porter.
That's weird.
It is
Oh,
a Porter,
okay.
but obviously doesn't
Wonder why the
operate
name
as.
tag.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I switched aircraft without using dev mode, so I don't think it resets it all.
Oh, okay. That explains it.
That'll do it.
Ah, it was close.
I hear an
Hey, everybody
F-18.
ready? Here we go. Make sure everybody gets off.
That's what she said.
Jesus, come on.
Oh, nose over. I saw that.
One of these days I'll remember to take my parking brake off.
Oh no.
And raise your flaps.
Yeah.
Can't tell you how many times I took off and did not raise my flaps until halfway through the journey.
I know what you mean.
All been there.
Ian's over there in his Savage F-18.
Savage F-18. Yeah.
I saw that.
It's actually a great idea. We should talk to Gravel to put in a jet engine into the Savage.
Yeah, just strap one to the bottom.
No, that's where I put all my. That's where I load all my stuff. Put the engine on top.
There you go.
So put all the cargo because there's no room in that thing.
Just put it straight through the body. Put some cables or push rods.
You have to straddle the engine when you fly it.
Just sit there, yeah.
Just put the seat on top of the engine. Jesus Christ.
And the thing will look like a Star Wars pod racer or something.
Right, yeah.
I've seen a friend fly the X-Wing in this game, though.
God.
Does that thing even still work in this latest build?
Yeah, I don't know. Never feel tempted to.
I think somebody actually put a Death Star over Washington DC at some point.
Yeah, I've seen the random scenery things. Or how does that go? Whatever.
I mean, if you want the Star Wars equivalent of a bush plane, there are a few lightweight things they could add in there. But
Right.
Luke's T-16 for the fans.
Yeah.
The U-Wing from Star Wars Rogue.
I mean, to be fair, all the fighters and stuff can slow down and land vertically, so.
Yeah.
Many things a bush plane.
Yeah, many things a bush plane.
I mean, the huge 1 mile long warships, they can
Right.
land vertically as well.
Right.
So technically, it's just as much as STOL aircraft.
Just
Right.
gotta find a big enough bush.
Well, getting into some clouds here. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
You could
ice up.
thread the needle here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna dip down and see if there's any way through this valley, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
think
feel
you can
like.
get through. I think you can get through on that lake to the left.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna shoot for. I don't feel like icing up.
Yeah. Not any even pedo heat.
Is there any anti-ice on Kit Fox? Because I
Nope.
didn't see. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. That's why I still lean towards the gravel. It's also less noisy.
Yeah, in
I've got my
terms of
headphones.
noise, I got numbed by the Skymaster.
I did not have a problem with that with the headphone simulation on.
Yeah, no.
No, it helps, yeah, but it's a glass cockpit, like Betty screaming back at you. I really don't like it.
Dragon, didn't you say somebody else is working on Skymaster?
Yep. Yeah.
Sorry, caught you in the middle of drinking or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Late morning
Friend of mine
beer.
is.
What's that?
Friend of mine is. But he's doing a older version, so it's gonna be a lot more beat up. It's gonna look a lot more used and used and abused. And he's got, original photos, and he's got the aircraft manual from his friend, and so he's gonna try and make it as good as he can. He's been busy working with big radials on their Grumman, though, or whatever it is that they're doing. Their payware.
They got like a goose or something they're working on.
Yeah. So he's been working on that with them, so he hasn't put much time into it.
Gotcha.
But it's still in progress.
Any news on the C-130?
That's AK's baby.
Yeah, we're slow but sure. Emphasis on slow, but it's all about the quality. So.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems like there's pretty steady trickle of aircraft now. So.
Anyone try out that new biplane that Avangel did the review on?
The Booker?
Yeah.
I only heard good things about it, but I have 2 biplanes. I think that's enough for the moment. But it sounds good.
Yeah, I think the only complaint was the sounds are kind of not great.
It's only available in the marketplace right now.
Yeah.
I will wait for another possibility.
But yeah, beyond that, it sounds like it was pretty good. It's not really in my wheelhouse, so it's not something I'm gonna be picking up. But yeah, it seems like pretty well accepted.
Well, my only other biplane that I have is the Wacko.
Yeah, which is a good aircraft. So.
Except that I cannot take it. I cannot get that thing off the ground in higher elevations if I have any more than 50% weight in it.
Yeah, I don't know what the flight envelope is for it. So.
Like 5,000 pounds. All it wants to do is roll for days. The power, it never gets up to full power, even messing with the mixture.
Sure.
Well, that's why you park it on a slope.
Let gravity help you.
Yeah,
take it off on some of these mountains.
Right, right.
Shove it downhill.
Yeah, you just dead stick it into the air and worry about the engine once you're up.
Right.
Yep. Well, that would get rid of that E factor.
It'll fly. We don't know for how long, but it'll fly. Depends on the height of the cliff, I guess.
I missed what aircraft you're talking about.
So,
Wacko.
Sorry, say again.
The Wacko.
Oh, the Waco. Okay.
However you pronounce it.
Yep, it's pronounced Waco.
Yeah, Waco.
So it has nothing to do with Texas Waco or Waco, Texas?
I was going to say, I didn't think it was, tasteful to name it after a siege where loads of people died.
Yeah, but I think it's way older than what happened in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
No, but I like the way that it just came down and it was like the suspension was spongy, kind of like the gravel.
you have to talk to Rexpo about it. I think that's one of his favorite aircraft, I think. So maybe he's got some pointers for you. But doesn't look like he's flying this week.
No, that biplane that Avangel did the review on.
Oh, I got you.
Have to have to work on. Trying to figure out because I've taken it up in a couple like areas where it's like 4,000 or 5,000 feet, and all it does is either go for a long time or ground loops. So it's just a nightmare. Low level stuff like sea level takes off like a dream.
Yeah, I find landing the Wacko a little bit difficult. At least landing without bouncing too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thread my way through these clouds.
Yeah, I was doing that too with limited success.
Keeps kind of. Yeah.
Alaska breakfast is ready. If you guys are looking for a little reindeer, or no, caribou sausage, scrambled eggs, smoked salmon, lox,
Yep.
bagels.
Bacon?
I take it. One portion, please.
You know, we used to have bacon, but the price of bacon's gotten so bad that we're actually going for. They actually make beaver bacon, which is a little different.
Oh yeah, give me some beaver bacon.
Yeah.
Sounds chewy.
Yeah. Caribou sausage sounds good though.
I've had bear sausage.
Yeah, I've had bear sausage too. Bear bacon. You just got to cook it good because you don't want trichinosis.
Yeah. And I think elk sausage I've had too.
Oh, that'd be great.
That actually was really good. The one I tried. We gotta pick
I hadn't
up.
tried any of those, but I'd like to.
I had game steak for the first time last Christmas. Like wild deer, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Yep, get you a hold of some backstrap, and that's about as good as you can get on deer.
Trying to get my boss to let me have some of the venison jerky that her husband makes when it's that season, but don't last 2 years. I've asked, and nope.
My friends I used to work with, he used to go hunting out, or he still does, I'm sure, but he'd go out to Idaho every year and hunt. Where he hunts, a lot of the deer, they graze on sage out there, so all the meat he brought back was naturally seasoned with sage. It was crazy.
Yeah. It's like the antelope my cousin brought back from Montana this past fall.
Mm-hmm.
Was like that.
Got some real downdrafts here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of watching how I'm coming down over here. It's a little bumpy. getting tossed around a good deal.
Yeah, I think most of us are trying to go underneath it.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick my way through it, but I think I'm gonna end up having to climb again unless I can. We'll see what it looks like down where Lux is at right now.
I would
Looks pretty
recommend.
clear.
It's dark.
Yeah, it is. It's. I'm just trying to look at the elevation map on L&M here.
Yeah, I was just seeing if there's like a valley
don't
through
see
there or
much.
something that I could dip through, but I guess not. I might kind of head up where Dragon's at.
Yeah.
Don't think I want to go there.
Yeah.
No, like
Yeah,
it was.
synthetic vision shows it's pretty good right now. for
Yeah, that
descending.
helps a lot. But I was climbing already pretty aggressively against the downdrafts, and I think I only cleared this plateau here by 1,000 feet, which is climbing at the last moment. It was really dangerous there. Who needs synthetic vision anyway?
It's always fun when you're got the nose pointed up, you're full into the firewall, and you're still like going down. You're like, this is not good.
Yeah.
This is
I was
real bad.
having that problem with the Skymaster last week.
Yeah, caught some really wicked downdrafts sometimes, and
Y'all see that rainbow over there?
Well, speaking of not good, all right, everybody reach over there and turn off your aircraft engine.
you're really, oh man, why you like this?
3, 2, 1, cut them off.
Why you like this?
Christ.
Still in live weather.
Yeah, I'm just about to go to a huge cloud. So.
Hold up.
Great.
This is not going to go well. I'm only
Hold
about
up.
5 feet anyway.
Did you just say cut engines?
Oh yeah.
Cut engine, yes.
Yeah.
Better not be
You're
running.
joking
Acid
right now.
voluntarily?
Oh great, and I'm icing. This is wonderful.
All right, here we
Just a
go.
reminder.
Whoops.
For all you boys without synthetic, I am sorry.
I am sorry already, and I have
I
synthetic.
can't see anything.
Me too. I went into the side of a mountain.
Oh jeez.
Uh-oh.
Serves you right.
So,
Yeah. We're
That's what
all
you
gonna
get.
die.
yeah. At least you're the first to bite it.
What
So anywhere in
goes wrong
particular,
comes
just put it down.
I think
just
I've
gotta
got a.
make-
I think
Oh, you're
I
actually
think
landing?
I think I've got a plateau over here. That might be safe.
Dare make me stay up here.
Yeah, it looks like there might be a plateau that we can.
There's a
Yes.
lot of plateaus, so yeah.
It's alright. It's alright here, AK. Smooth.
I'm gonna try and make it.
That's what we're doing.
I think you could land where Wolf is right now. That looks doable, and it's almost clear. You can at least see things.
Yeah, I've got a hole in the clouds, so that's where I'm going. I'm like, this is gonna be best place out of any. As long as I get past the downslope, I should be okay. I don't know what best glide in the Kit Fox is, but I might have to. Oh, it opened up again to the right here, so I'm gonna turn a bit here and maybe get a little bit more flat terrain. Problem is I don't have any depth perception, so this is
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be
the
rough.
thing.
All I see are clouds.
Thanks, DN.
Are you gonna be? Can you make it down into the valley, or are you still?
I'm trying my
I was gonna
best.
say you might be able to glide down into that open valley area, maybe.
Trying my
Shit.
darndest.
Well, I can hear someone's got a motor running.
I had to get
Think-
that fight
Yeah,
going.
that was me.
Who's
I'm
got a
upside
motor?
down.
Well, I'm disqualified, but I made it down the second time around.
The second
That doesn't
time.
count, does it?
How
Does that
did you get a
count?
second time with a death stick?
Oh man, I don't even know. I can't. Oh my god! Be careful! There is a ridge.
Right.
Oh,
right
oh
where?
god! Oh, maybe. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Did I make it? Maybe. Oh, I'm alive.
Made it. Shit.
Made it.
Fun, the Kodiak.
It's.
Lots
I'm.
of surprises.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Why,
thank
why
God.
didn't I take a twin-engine jet plane?
Why did I have both? Oh my God.
It's just started snowing over here.
I'm good to
All these
glide
clouds
for
are
a
starting to
long
come up.
time. This thing glides like nothing else.
I think best glide in the Kodiak's like 97 or something like that.
Alright.
I think. It's actually marked, it's one of the, on the speed tape, it's one of the default. I think it's around 97.
Alright.
It's marked like G or something like that.
Yeah.
Yep, clouds are coming in over the top of me here. I'm gonna have to get out of here.
On the speed tape?
Yeah, watch out for, yeah, yeah, there should be a G.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
97.
looks absolutely apocalyptic here, this place. It's just a flat plain curving up to the mountains into the gray mist and clouds above me. And there's darker clouds even further ahead.
Yeah.
It's
Clouds
really a
in the
desolate
mountains.
place.
Clouds in the mountains sort of blend together too.
Remember that movie about the South American football team that got lost in the Andes and they started eating each other?
Wasn't that alive or
yeah.
alive or something like that, I think?
Yeah, I don't want to go around eating anybody though.
Except for bacon.
Listen, you're the one that made this decision, Rocket, not us.
You're the first to go.
You are first on the. You're definitely first on the barbecue.
It doesn't want to start. Oh, there we are.
Oh man, if I would have just made it just a little bit further, this whole valley opens up. Like, would have had plenty of places to choose. You couldn't have waited 30 more seconds.
I'm still gliding.
I know, I see you over there.
That was great.
Made a hell of
Miles away.
Yeah.
That's what it pays to be at 10,000 feet when he called dead stick.
Yeah, instead of 6 feet.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
God almighty, we all spread out right now. I'm looking at the stuff on
I'm
little
back in the
map
air
now.
again.
Jesus.
Come on.
Would you believe that I actually found an invisible object to crash into while death sticking?
Oh my gosh.
Dragon, you still looking for a place to land?
I sure am.
I noticed you down there at 2,500 feet.
Yeah, I glided down into the valley.
This is the day that you curse Asobo for taking away our ice, because otherwise he'd just have unlimited options down there.
Yeah, for real.
I can see the perfect runway, Dragons. It's flat, it's white, you can't miss it.
Yeah, I can see it too, thanks.
Lies!
Come on.
It was all lies.
Come on, you pigs, start.
I also got a tailwind coming down, so that's fun.
Yeah, the wind's really picking up now.
Yeah.
It's 28 here.
Alright.
It's gonna be pretty windy
final.
at the.
I'm on final. We'll see.
Hey,
how this
You got it.
1,500 feet, Dragon.
You got it, man. You can do it.
We're rooting for you.
There we go. I don't have reverse
Now
thrust.
she
I
starts.
just remembered.
You what?
I just remembered I don't have reverse thrust.
Yeah. Give yourself more room.
There is a river down there as well, Dragons. Watch yourself.
Thank you.
Oh, I see where you're setting down over there. You found like the one like clear spot down there.
And we're down.
Nice.
Ah, boy.
Man, flight
Ah,
training paid off.
we got a wing strike, but we can walk away from that.
Yep. Oh, cool. We got a spire out here in the middle. I see a spire sticking above the clouds. I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Oh, I see it on my on the what is it? The synthetic vision. I can see the spike.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Weird.
I can't see it because there's clouds, but I can see it on the synthetic vision.
Yeah, I can see it kind of. I mean, I can see a spike in the synthetic, but it's not nearly as high as what I can visually see.
Well, we definitely land on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody ever tried running into one of those spikes?
Yeah, every time. Every time I come anywhere near one, I always try and run into it or land on it.
Why can't I take screenshots? What is this crap?
Alt F1. Well, if you're running Steam, I guess.
No, it's saying an error occurred. Please restart your game to use this feature.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh. Stay away from the spire.
Pull up the NVIDIA screenshot. Was it Alt Z?
I did. That's where it told me.
Can you do? Are you running through Steam?
Yeah. So I can do F12.
Can you do? Yeah, you can do that too.
But then it turns my name tags on and off.
Does Alt F1 work? Oh, I think I rebound mine actually. Never mind.
I wish I could find it to something other than a keyboard thing and put it on my joystick or whatever.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think you can, but you need different software to be able to.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember what it is though. And now my name tags are turned off and I don't know where anyone is. F12.
Oh, Christ.
If you come back up the valley that you just landed in, Dragons, we're just coming along
I
behind
can
you.
see you on little nav maps. I can find
cool.
you. I hate that it's F12 and backspace. Like, why? Alright, now I gotta turn everything back on.
Yeah, there's a spike passing on the right.
I see it.
Go on, Rocket, slam straight into it. See if you can recover before you hit the deck.
It's calling to you.
All right, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Golden Eagle meets Frozen.
We're
I guess that's where Elsa lives.
Yeah, that's where Elsa's at.
Well, if it stops her singing, it's worth it.
I mean, you think she can sing over the sound of the Kodiak?
Oh, wow.
Pick on the dress reverser as you land on the balcony there behind her.
See if it disappears or if it stays there. Sometimes it'll disappear.
I think this is Isengard.
Yeah.
This old spike's filling up my synthetic vision right now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, why didn't the hobbits use gravels?
Yeah, why did yeah. All that extra effort.
22.
I'm really curious for custom terrain now of Middle Earth. You just fly from the Shire to Mordor.
To Mount Doom.
Yeah, all the way to Mount Doom.
So it's like
you need to do that in an 810. The War of the Ring is over before it begins.
yeah, that's what I was like. That's like why it's funny when Gandalf shows up with the eagles at the very end. I was like, why didn't we just do this in the beginning?
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
Okay, it is
Well,
solid. It is
DN,
solid.
is
It
it
is.
solid? Yeah, I saw you going, hitting straight on and going straight down.
Oh wow. Are they usually this tall, or even taller sometimes?
Oh
I've seen
man,
taller.
They're not usually this tall.
they've got. I
Okay.
mean, they've done a pretty good job of knocking out most of those. There was a mod for a long time to get rid of those, and I don't know. I stopped
Boom.
using it because I didn't know if it was still relevant or not. But apparently, it might be.
That's
It's solid.
Yeah, but they've become rare, haven't they?
Yeah, they've done a pretty good job of fixing that. I'm gonna
There's
dive
an
down this
endangered
valley.
species.
I was eating a bowl of cereal when you called Dead Stick, and I had to put it down, and now it's soggy and.
Oh no!
There's a big spike just south of La Crosse.
Yep, I saw that one when I flew the H-145 from Madison up to La Crosse and landed at the hospital there, and I was like, oh, look at those spikes, that's fun.
Yeah, there's quite a few spikes up there.
Yeah.
That one just like in between there and Stoddard is just like huge.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't think you can land on the top of it. It has a point.
Well, I mean, if you stop directly above it and just fall,
just balance yourself.
just
put in-
pierces through the airframe.
Yeah, just put a little bit of a 30 knot headwind or whatever, and then
it's
just
wicked.
Right, yeah.
just
I just
hover
went
down.
over it. Yeah,
Yeah, I like when the
over
sim,
16,000.
I liked when this sim first came out, and part of the Shetland Islands were all, they were correct, apart from the fact every hill slope was like 100 times bigger than it should be. So it was all rounded, and all the sea cliffs and stuff were like 4,000 feet tall. It was
Jesus.
a hell of a it was a hell of a playground.
That's funny. Well, if you get down into the valley here, guys, it's pretty safe.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. That's
Famous
problematic.
last words. Whoops.
I started
Like
it
Beggar's
up.
Cannon back home.
I started the Kodiak up, and I forgot to turn on the alternator and the generator
Oh.
and the aux bus. So I've just been flying on the starter and the ignition on.
I don't know if the battery actually depletes in that or not.
Well, if it did, I would have told you.
Yep.
You would have heard more than an "oh whoops." You would have heard an "oh
Oh,
god."
oh no.
Oh no.
no.
Oh god.
Does the graveled battery run out?
It sure does.
Yeah, it does. He's got that modeled. Yep.
How much time is that approximately?
I've never tested it.
It used to be faster. It used to be like if you turn it off and leave it on for like 5 minutes, it would die. But I think it's a little bit longer now. I think it's a little more realistic.
It's long enough. It's long enough for our sort of mid-flight breaks.
Yeah.
You switch the motor off, but just leave all the electrics on.
Yeah, I do remember up in Alaska a few times stopping and people would shut off their motors and leave the electrics on, and they'd come back and it'd be dead. They couldn't restart.
Get some jumper cables with you.
Right, yeah.
You have to slew up and
slew up
do an
and
in-air
dive.
restart.
Do a buddy start.
Yep.
Alright, I'm back with y'all now.
I gotta say, of all the bad weather, this is some of the most ecstatic I've seen. It's really quite dramatic, like Rembrandt painting.
Yeah, now they got the shadows under thick cloud bases working properly. It looks much more contrasty.
What is our final airport on
It was
this
a recent
leg?
change.
Yeah, with SU-7, I think it was.
Really? All right.
What's that, Dragons?
So what's our final airport on this leg?
Sierra Charlie November Tango.
So this next one.
Yep.
Skunant.
Right. Public service announcement, guys. Next week for the final flight, we're requesting everybody bring an IFR equipped aircraft.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
How the hell's that bush flying?
We're gonna have some a little bit of lessons on the last leg right here, the last portion of the last leg.
IFR. So.
Or the options for IFR.
Well, I follow roads, so if you fly low enough,
expect an ILS approach on the final leg.
Easy enough.
Well, I don't know how to do that. So.
It's a kit fox count with Garmin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
G3X, I believe.
Yep.
Does they have a nav radio?
Yeah.
Yes. If you go into menu and you can hit the nav frequencies in there
Okay.
in the kit box.
Yeah,
I really have
if
to
you
look
get
into that.
If you use your procedures on the ILS inside the G3X, it'll automatically populate your ILS frequency.
Obviously, the NXI and the Kodiak is cheating because
Yeah.
it'll fly visual approaches like an ILS. So.
Yep.
Still haven't been able to do it, replicate it.
We'll do a flight here after a bit, Dragon. I think we'll go do some flying out in Colorado. We'll run through it.
The bridge.
Sweet. You see a bridge? Where?
Yeah, it's too low. It's too low, and there's cars going along underneath.
Oh, dang it.
Never stopped us before.
No, it was really low.
Yeah, we got some white caps down here, so we definitely got a bit of a breeze. I got 26 knots on the tail currently.
Yeah.
At 3,500 feet.
That just means you can go under the bridge faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, who needs a vertical stabilizer?
Right.
Or gear.
Gear? No, that's what bellies are for.
Yep. I mean, there's snow.
Just fly the Icon so you can hit the water and go underneath and then take off again.
I haven't flown that since it's had the avionics go wonky.
There was, I thought that somebody had done a performance
There
upgrade
is a
for the
performance
Icon.
upgrade for it, and it adds in
I think
some
there
of
are
the-
actually two.
Yeah.
One even has an autopilot, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I've flown the Icon since
Well, the G3X.
early.
I
Yeah,
fly it
I just-
occasionally, but not often.
Yeah, I think I flew it around the canals in Venice, and that was about it, really.
I think the last time I flew it was during the, I think the bush flying, whatever thing they added in, the discovery
Oh, yeah.
flight or the
Yeah, yeah, the
tutorials for
discovery
bush
flights.
flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I flew it during that, and I was like, this is not.
This is not bush flying.
This is not a great bush plane.
Right. If you're just landing in water, I guess,
It's
and
a
some of the
decent
inlets and things
sport.
like that, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's a decent sport amphibious, but not really a bush plane.
Right. I remember before that launched, I remember going to the Icon tent at Oshkosh, and they had just the cockpit mock-up there that you could sit in. It was pretty wild. It's just like a car. It's so weird.
Hey, Rocket, have you looked up at your right wing spar forward? It's got a placard that says storage compartment max capacity 1 pound.
Yeah, 1 pound.
We looked at that yesterday, yeah.
Oh, did you?
Also, the max demonstrated speed is not demonstrated. Demonstrated. Top of the panel.
Demonstrated.
Demonstrated, yeah. Hey, but it does have a cup holder.
It
It
does.
does have a cup holder.
I think this is the first time I've seen white caps.
Really?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, they really when it first came out, some of the waves were really really aggressive.
obnoxious.
I mean you could set the winds super high, and I mean just these massive waves, but then I think they changed the height
they
under
halved-
the water.
They halved it.
Yeah.
Wave height.
Yeah, they used to be really massive.
That used to be my favourite thing, was dial in 150 knots of wind, 150 knot gusts over that, and then try and land at Gibraltar.
Oh god.
So you'd be flying in through the wave tops.
Hey, D, and your hurricane weather, how high is the winds getting on that?
It's just like 80 knots, I think.
80 knots, that'll work.
Listen.
Yeah, I mean the hurricane visually looks all right from a distance, but yeah, I mean the weather within it is pretty homogeneous. You know, there aren't rain bands or moats or anything in it. It's a bit shit. Sorry, dragons.
What?
I didn't know if you were streaming. As I said it, I went, oh god.
Yeah, I don't care. Nobody
Hey,
watches
anybody
anyways.
that doesn't have it for next week on the flight plan, try and download DN's weather presets. I'll put a link up for it. You're gonna need it.
Great.
Oh god, what we doing?
He told you
Sounds
you
like-
needed ILS, right? So.
Right.
Sounds like torture.
Surprise.
I'm
Gonna
gonna
be
go
like-
and fix it next week.
Be like crabbing in at like 65 degrees in the Kodiak.
No, he's going to make us use the fog preset, isn't he?
Yes.
Well, I'll quickly go in there and change the fog preset, and then everyone can download it.
Don't change it, DN. I mean,
No,
you're
I-
breaking out right now, right at 200 feet. So that's
Yeah.
perfect.
I actually flew to the German North Sea coast last week when there was a big storm there. I had winds with 60 knots and I think 30 knots gusts on top of that, so it was quite interesting landing
Wow.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Storm Malik came through. Yeah, that was pretty windy up there for a couple of days, wasn't it?
Yeah, next week we're going to be above the clouds en route to the final airport, but then you're going to have an ILS approach. You won't be able to see anything once you get below it. Probably about 5,000 feet or so. From there on down, you see nothing.
I'm definitely bringing the gravel.
The end's like, I'm just gonna feel it out. That's fine.
Yeah.
Again, I've been
I was
in
thinking
worse.
of one of the ultralights. I mean,
Those of you that haven't flown ILS approaches down to minimums before, you're going to love it.
Oh, great.
Fine, love it.
Well, it's not hard at all, really. It's all on the autopilot. And those of you that are not familiar with it, I'm going to talk you through it. And you'll get down safe.
Okay. I trust.
abandon all hope.
Bring a towel for your forehead as you're wiping off the sweat.
Does the final airport, is it running ILS or is it RNAV?
No, it's
nothing.
got both.
Oh, it has
It's got
both.
RNAV and ILS, but we're going ILS.
Yeah, it's when we get there to find out it's got no nav aids at all.
Right, yeah. So we're gonna have you guys fly the DME arc, and they're like, "Oh man, no."
Brought the
It's
road
all
there.
going to be on the flight
For
plan.
your
As long
next
as you got
year.
as long as you got the autopilot set up right, you have no problems.
Oh, Lord.
Well.
Jesus, that means I have to fly something with glass.
And if you make sure you
Yeah.
intercept at the proper angle and height.
Well, I'll see how the Kit Fox handles it.
Yeah, just make
It'll
sure
be
you grab.
fine.
Make sure you grab an
Good,
aircraft
fine, I did
with
it
working
in-
autopilot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did it in the Fox NX Cub.
Yeah, the NX will work. The Kit Fox will work. Kodiak obviously works. TBMs, but TBM's really fast, so Vertigo should work.
Vertigo will work. Anything with a G1000 NXI or a G3X will work.
Skymaster should work, I assume.
Yeah.
No, it's got the GTN.
Yeah, so it should work. If it's got autopilot in it, it should be alright.
Yep.
Yep.
You got the GTN 750, it'll work.
I assume Twatter has at least some basic ILS capabilities.
It does. It's got autopilot. You have to set it up, but it's a chore.
Is it? I don't have it yet. I'm still waiting for him to fix it. So I haven't bought it yet.
All right, Regulus. That means you and I this week got to work on your ILS.
Oh crap!
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
Because he's only done visual, so he has like the probably very limited on setting up radios, right? For landing yet. So we got to practice that this week. So we have to fly more than just today.
Oh
yeah, I'll see about Monday if I can get up.
Monday I am I am working Monday, but I will be back after 4 p.m. sometime after 4 or 5 your time.
Yeah.
Working. Your priorities are messed up, man.
You know, I can't afford my radial engine fix if I don't work. Because I just got the Corsair.
Getting all the Warbirds.
Yep. So now I've got the P-38, the Spitfire, and
the Hellcat's coming out too.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that too because that's radial. That's automatic for me.
No, the Hellcat is going to be fantastic. You've seen some of those pictures that Paul has posted. Be the most detailed airplane in the sim, bar none.
Remember, radial engines don't leak; they mark their territory.
Yeah, so they're like a Harley. It's like a Harley. If you don't see oil underneath it, something's wrong.
If you don't see oil underneath, it's empty.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That means there ain't no oil in it.
Yeah, the last time I helped change oil on Whiskey 7, it's C-47 2 radial engines. It's, what is it, 26 gallons per side.
Oh God!
And it's 60 weight, so it's not light oil.
It's like when you go to, if you go to Oshkosh, when you go down Warbird Alley, a lot of them old birds have catch buckets underneath the engines.
Yep, we do. When we had Movie Memphis Belle at the museum, we had 4 of them.
Yeah.
That thing was constantly dripping.
Yeah.
Kitty litter in her broom works good too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know that from my old job. Changing oil on cars. Spill some on the floor.
Which runway we're lining up for?
You're gonna want to come in from the southeast.
Either one, yeah.
Because I just lost all wind. Strange.
Looks like we got a direct crosswind.
It's blowing. It's blowing basically straight down.
Runway. I'm landing runway 28.
Yeah, you're gonna want to come in on 28. Otherwise, you're gonna be coming in with a hell of a tailwind. Unless it. Well, right now it's 19 knots, so it's kind of changed, but that's still pretty.
Yeah, nav map's telling me there's no wind, which is very suspicious.
Yeah.
Just suddenly
I got
dropped.
19 knots on mine.
Yeah, I've got 17. I'm gonna cross the center of the field and see what it looks like. We'll see. I'll give you an accurate here pretty fast.
Is it a grass strip or is it?
No, it's paved.
It's
paved.
Clearly marked. It's one of the better strips we've had.
sometimes you get hyper local winds with this new weather update, so you don't know what you're gonna run into until you're really on top of the field.
That might be why it shows nothing for me at the moment.
Yeah. So it is over the top of the field. Yeah, like I said, I'm 1,000 feet and it's 25 knots. So yeah, you're gonna want to come in 2-8. It's blowing straight down the runway, so come in 2-8.
Going on 2-8.
Works for me.
Which actually, yeah, that should be accurate.
Well, the wind socks are horizontal, so.
Yeah.
That's never a good sign.
No. Hell, even making this turn here is a little bit difficult because just trying to push this Kit Fox around.
Oh yeah.
Gonna be another vertical landing here, I think, with this one.
Yeah, flaps 3, nose down.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, see, I got outside the got outside of it and dropped to 9 knots there for a second.
Yeah, I put her down vertically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. I only had that a few times.
Vertical landing, beautiful.
Yes.
It's like,
No, I
well,
cannot get forward.
guys landing on the piano keys there and coming full stop on them.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I'm loaded a bit heavy, but I'll try.
I'm gonna come in behind you, Dragon, because I don't want to get overrun by PT6.
You can almost float without moving.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yep.
Helicopter landing.
We had a couple of those up in Canada, where we basically just vertically.
Oh shit! I'm being picked up.
Now I'm going backwards.
What's my ground speed? 24 knots.
Oh, Jesus! Pick me right up during taxi. Oh no.
This is actually kind of hard because you're like just trying to balance the aircraft at this point. Without.
I'll just see if I can hover it for a bit.
Yeah.
This grass is moving so good, it's like it's breathing.
Right, I'm going to see if I can land directly on top of a rocket.
Oh shit!
Bring it on.
I'm just sitting here pulsing the throttle, and I'm just kind of coasting above the runway. I'm gonna try and make it down there without losing. I'm gonna probably stall the wing though here if I don't.
I'm getting blown back. I'm already on handbrake.
Yeah, I'm gonna stall. I'm gonna stall
Nice
the wing.
one there, AK.
I switched off the engine, but the propeller is still turning.
Ian, you're doing pretty good. Watching you from behind.
We need the propeller.
Right down on it, attaboy.
Thing just wants to, yep, as soon as I put any throttle in it, it wants to lift the tail wheel.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh.
That's so cool.
Just want to put it there. Just want to park it.
Oh my
Please let me
God.
just park it.
I can't believe I set that down without stalling the wing.
You're still trying to fly when you're taxiing.
I know. If I let go of the stick, it picks the tail up.
Yeah, I just went with it. You just
And
gotta
I'm in-
taxi with the tail up.
And I'm not idle.
Don't do that.
Oh my god.
Oh, Christ.
Nice one there, Dark Wolf.
What did I do? Let me come down.
I'm like, I'm trying not to get blown around. You're just taxiing into position, the parking.
What did I do, Squirrel?
Nice
No,
landing.
you did good.
Okay.
Nice landing.
Thank you. I landed just past the keys. Oh,
I
don't you
landed
dare.
just in front of him.
Yeah, just in front of them.
Like it picked up for me right when I wanted to try to put it down. And
Here
Oh,
comes
yeah,
Wayland.
at least it was
Wayland's
tarmac.
doing a hover taxi down here.
And Ian's doing a salt landing.
Yep, here he comes. It's always fun when you get wind like this coming straight down the runway and just vertically land.
That's so cool.
Nice.
Take off vertically too.
Can't exactly say what I do here, but I'm going backward.
Yeah, I had
Yep.
that. It just wouldn't let me taxi or park properly. Just picked me right up.
I'm showing 28 knots right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm looking at
perfect.
that.
Same.
Perfect for the gravel.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting motion sickness watching the grass.
Yeah.
Don't watch the grass.
Smoke the grass.
Yeah, that wind is howling.
DNB with a hover low pass.
Yeah, he thinks he's in a helicopter.
I didn't know he bought the F-35.
That's really good. Really good.
Look, he's just
Nice.
whoa.
That is incredible.
That's nice.
Wow.
Real good.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Hope you get that on video.
Oh, there you go.
And then backing up.
And the brakes
Going
don't work.
backwards.
And
The
the
brakes
And the handbrake doesn't work.
Oh, oh no.
the brakes, they do nothing.
Nobody saw that.
Oh. Saved it.
Woo! Bye bye.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Regulus
guys,
made
thanks,
it
Squirrel.
down.
Thanks, Squirrel.
Thanks, Squirrel. We'll
Thanks,
see you
guys,
next
for
week.
coming out.
Yeah,
Yep.
Enjoyed it.
Thanks
We'll
again,
see you next
everyone.
week for the
Yeah, that
last
was
leg.
awesome.
you bet.
Yeah, take care, everyone. See you next
Take
week.
care, everybody.
Hey,
Take
later.
care.
Take care.
Yep.
See y'all.
See ya.
Take care.